Greetings and salutations of peace. I am Ital Iman. The geometry of performance, sonifying the Stonehenge pinwheel through Paganini's duo Mervelli. The human impulse to find symmetry in nature often bridges the visual and the auditory, revealing structural laws that govern both art and geometry. A striking example of this interdisciplinary synthesis occurs when analyzing the famous pinwheel crop circle photographed near Stonehenge by Stonehenge Dronescapes. While initial inspection of its six sweeping arms and bisecting tractor lines evoked concepts of logarithmic spirals or the Fibonacci sequence, a deeper musicological parallel emerges when juxtaposing this formation against Niccolo Paganini's renowned composition Duo Mervelli, Duet for One Violin in C major, MS6. In musicology, MS6 stands for Moretti Seto 6, which is the official catalog number used to identify this specific piece by Niccolo Paganini. In musicology, MS6 stands for Moretti Seto 6. Here is an example how that cataloging system works. The catalogers, the letters M and S, stands for Maria Rosa Moretti and Anna Seto. They were two Italian musicologists who undertook the massive task of sorting, verifying, and organizing Paganini's chaotic collection of handwritten manuscripts. The year of the publication, they published the definitive chronological thematic catalog of his works in 1982. That was because Paganini rarely published his music during his lifetime, preferring to keep his technical secrets hidden from rival violinists. His works lack standard chronological opus number, like opus 1. The MS numbering system provided a clean, universal accepted timeline for the musicians, historians, and streaming platforms to locate his exact pieces. I would also like to interject here that Paganini was mentioned in the piece of music, the song Jump Jim Crow. Paganini was mentioned in there for his scientific playing of music on the violin. So the duo Mervelli is labeled MS6 because it was written very early in his career, around 1804, placing it right near the beginning of his lifelong compositional timeline. The spatial layout of the Wilshire Field mirrors not just general musical theory, but the highly specific dual-voiced structural illusion that defines Paganini's solo violin masterpiece. At the core of Paganini's duo Mervelli lies a profound musical illusion. a piece composed for a single solo violinist that explicitly demands the manifestation of two independent musicians playing simultaneously. Paganini's archives this auditory feat by forcing the performer to play a fluid, sustained melody with the bow arco while concurrently plucking a rhythmic independent counterpoint bass line using left hand. Pizzicato. This exact tension between sustained melody and rhythmic punctuation is precisely what makes the Stonehenge formation visual unique. The crop circle is not a singular uniform design. Rather, it presents two entirely distinct geometric textures overlaid upon a single canvas. The six fluid, expanding arms sweeping outward in a continuous, uninterrupted rotation, visualizing the soaring, bowed arco melody of Paganini's score. Cutting directly through these organic curves are the rigid, straight parallel lines of pre-existing tractor marks. These tracks act as a left-hand pizzicato, introducing a mechanical, under-yielding metric pulse that punctuates the swirling arms. Just as Paganini embedded a complex duet inside the body of a single violin, the landscape geometry embeds a dual voiced counterpoint inside a single field. You are now in tune. The connection deepens when examining how both the musical piece and the crop circle are transcribed, because duo Mervelli requires a solo musician to execute two entirely different physical techniques at the exact same moment. Standard single staff violin notation was insignificant, i.e., the standard single staff violin notation was insufficient. To clearly convey his intent, Paganini published the work using a multi-staff layout, engraving two separate musical staves stacked vertically on top of one another to track the independent trajectories of the bow and the pluck strings. A layout preserved the classical archives like moose score. Visually, the Stonehenge crop circle serves as a literal terrestrial transcription of this multi-staff architecture. The straight tractor lines do not merely cross the formation, they act as a rigid musical grid or system cutting across a page. When these parallel tracks bisect the six fluid arms, they slice the calligraphy of the flattened crop into 12 distinct circular segments or nodes. The visual result strongly resembles a complex musical system where flowing handwritten note heads and stems are anchored to a printed staff. The landscape becomes a piece of circular sheet music, utilizing the topography of the earth to dictate how individual elements relate to a central timeline. This is pure geometry of C major. Finally, The tonal center of Paganini's composition provides the ultimate thematic link to the formation's geometry. Duo Mervelli is composed in the key of C major, the fundamental root of Western diatonic music. In music theory, C major is distinct because it is entirely natural. It contains no sharps or flats, meaning it relies on a perfectly balanced, undeviated progression of frequencies. When mapping the crop circle's dimensions through data sonification, assigning the central circle as a conic anchor, and reading the 12 nodes outward naturally yields a clean, symmetrical C major diatonic scale. You are now in tune. The absence of jagged, asymmetric distortions or accidental visual anomalies in the pinwheel mimic the pristine, uncompromised geometry of a C major key structure. The design lacks visual friction, just as C major lacks harmonic friction. Ultimately, the Stonehenge pinwheel crop circle transcends simple Agrian geometry, operating instead as an artifact of visual music by mapping the continuous calligraphy like curves of its half note. Note the arms are half notes against the rigid grid of the tractor lines. The formation physically embodies the revolutionary dual voice mechanics pioneered by Paganini in Duo Mervelli. It stands as a profound reminder that whether expressed through ink on a multi-staff score, strings of vibration under the bow, or flattened wheat stalks in the British field, the mathematical laws of harmony, counterpoint, and structural elegance remain universally unified. We're now into on the one, the force itself. At this time, we call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamming. I am Etal Imam.
A shifting sky down from the deep of the Syrian tide, where the Anunnaki chariots ride. They carve the glyph in the Wiltshire Loam, a logarithmic beacon home. 6 arms that sweep from a tonic root, light notes ascending from Enki's flute. 12 split nodes on a Fibonacci track, a chromatic bridge to lead us back. The tractor line slice the circle clean to weave a diatonic counterpoint unseen, a 12-tone chord in a silent field where the ancient laws of fire are sealed. Listen close to the spiral spin, the Dogon song is waking within, a glissando etched in the green gold earth, the sovereign scale of cosmic birth. The sidereal return, the silent battle won, ancient Egypt, Hopi, Olmec, Dogon, Rastafari. God's home to go. To go. A pinwheel spun in standing cosmic script made broad and plain, traced from the eye of the blue star high, where the Namo watch a shifting sky, down from the deep of the Syrian tide, where the Anunnaki chariots ride. They carved a glyph in the Wiltshire loam, a logarithmic beacon home. 6 arms that sweep from a tonic root like notes ascending from Enki's flute. 12 split notes on a Fibonacci track, a chromatic bridge to lead us back. The tractor line slice the circle clean to weave a diatonic counterpoint unseen. A 12-tone chord in a silent field where the ancient laws of fire are sealed. Hey! Hey! Woo! Hey! The cycle closes, the axis spun, the sidereal return, the silent battle won. Guardians wake, where the alignment runs. Ancient Egypt, Hopi, Olmec, Dogon, Rastafari one. A single pulse from the deep elite, one star, one sound, one aim, destiny complete. The celestial geometry begins to glow, as above so below. Now the time for the children of the gods home to go. The 12-tone descent. Oh, oh, the sidereal return. The silent battle won. A pinwheel spun in standing grain, a cosmic script made broad and plain, traced from the eye of the blue star high, where the Namo watch a shifting sky, down from the deep of the Syrian tide, where the Anunnaki chariots ride. They carved a glyph in the Wiltshire loam, a logarithmic beacon home. Like notes ascending from Enki's flute. 12 split notes on a Fibonacci track, a chromatic bridge to lead us back. The tractor line slice the circle clean to weave an diatonic counterpoint unseen. A 12-tone chord in a silent field where the ancient laws of fire seal. Listen close to the spiral spin. The Dogon song is waking within. A glissando etched in the green gold earth, a sovereign scale of cosmic birth. The sidereal return, the silent battle won. Ancient Egypt, Hopi, Olmec, Dogon, Rastafari one. One star, one sound, one aim, destiny complete. As above, so below. Now the time for the children of the gods home to go. A pinwheel spun in standing grain, a cosmic script made broad and plain, traced from the eye of the blue star high, where the Namo watch a shifting sky, down from the deep of the Syrian tide, where the Anunnaki chariots ride. They rhythmic beacon home. 6 arms that sweep from a tonic root, like notes ascending from Menke's flute. 12 split nodes on a Fibonacci track, chromatic graves to lead us back. The tractor line slice the circle clean to weave a diatonic counterpoint unseen. A 12-tone chord in a silent field where the ancient laws of fire seal. The cycle closes, the axis spun. The sidereal return, the silent battle won. Guardians awake where the alignment runs. Ancient Egypt, Hopi, Olmec, Dogon, Rastafari one. A single pulse from the deep elite. One star, one sound, one aim. Destiny complete. The celestial geometry begins to glow. As above, so below. Now the time for the children of the gods' home